Do you have the beauty filter on?
You're just that pretty. I don't have any filters on. We don't put filters on. Okay. Get them kids.
No, that's way too big.
That's Mr. Max.
That is Mr. Max. That's bus 8.
Yep, that's bus 8.
Maybe it'll work.
I am indeed ready to run.
Yeah, I'm ready to run.
Are you ready to run?
You're allowed to do track next year?
Yes, but only seasonal track.
Seasonal track?
Yes. There's a season for track.
Whenever it's track season.
I think right now it's track season. So.
I didn't know there was track season.
Oh, there
I know
is. The more you know.
I know there's football.
Or soccer.
Soccer. Is there a soccer season?
Nope.
It's like year round, huh?
I think, no, basketball isn't, like, there's not a certain basketball.
Not basketball, I was asking soccer. No, there's for sure a basketball season.
I think there is
Yeah.
a soccer season.
There's for sure a basketball season. It starts like in October and then goes to,
Like March, right?
yeah, March. I'm trying to think when finals is, somewhere around there.
Basically, it goes from, like, Halloween to Easter.
But,
Or no. I'm thinking football. Football goes from like
Oh.
October until February, and I believe that's when baseball starts. You're right. So basketball season. So be curious.
but,
How long it's been since I've been watching sports since
but-
COVID.
what was I going to say? Think. Oh, do you ever wonder what other people call football? In different like countries and stuff? And
American
continents?
football.
American.
Yeah, they literally call it American football.
That's what it is.
Well, technically, but...
And then they call our soccer football.
Football is what it's called everywhere except here, because
Yeah.
America's kind of weird.
Yeah, and we wanted a different name for football.
And I grew up thinking, oh, the other countries were weird for calling it football.
Hey,
Yeah, it's just culturally. We have
technically, we're
We have
original.
different viewpoints and beliefs, and they're all right and wrong, really. There's really no right and wrong. The only thing that is certain to happen tomorrow is 1, it'll be similar to today. 2, it'll be different.
Well,
See the dog?
Little dog. That looked like Skylar.
It's a little bit bigger, but it
Yeah.
did have the same kind of coat.
I don't understand how people's grandmas are like so old. It's kind
Well,
of confusing because our grandma was only like 60. Some grandmas, kind of like Jamie's, they already have the white hair. Oh wow.
so does Grandma. She
a
just
lot,
covers up with silk.
yeah, a lot do. They just color it, but also it depends on when you have kids. Like, think about this. Landon was just born, and Anthony is 42.
Same
So-
age as my dad.
So like, your dad is going to be considered older whenever y'all have kids and have grandparents. Me and your mom will be considered young. You know? That's almost a decade difference. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, some people wait till they're 30 to have children. Some people can't pick and choose, and it happens almost by accident. Uh-oh, bus. That's a nice bus.
That one is 61. That's actually JD's bus. No, that's not Jamie's bus. That's
Jamie didn't ride y'all's
Tyler's.
bus?
no. She's.
Oh,
lives
she.
in-
I'm thinking of the other Jamie.
Oh no, he does.
Sometimes he's car though.
No, he's not car. He just has doctor's appointments.
A lot of them.
What?
30.
No, yeah, no,
It's
that one.
30. It was a double digit.
That one might be ours.
Get them kids.
No, that's 2. That's not 1. That's 2. That's not bus 8.
I'm trying to see what this
wait.
bus is.
That's Mr. Matt.
That is Mr. Maps. That's bus 8.
Yep, that's bus 8.
I saw his hat. I'm like,
That definitely, like, whenever you see that black hat with the little bus on it,
Ooh.
that car.
is that a Corvette?
No, it looks like a Lotus.
It's a Porsche.
A Porsche?
Kind of looked like one.
Didn't Jimmy have a Porsche at one point?
Looked like a Lotus.
Yeah.
Huh?
Didn't Jimmy have a Porsche at one point?
Did he sell it though? And try to get a Lamborghini?
Yep, he tried to get a Lamborghini, but
Fail.
no, he could have, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, after $130,000 or something, I could be off a hair, but it did not work into his taxation, how he does taxes. And again, unless like that's just your ultimate goal for whatever reason to own a Lamborghini, you can buy a Tesla for 40 grand and it'll demolish it. You know, it just depends. I mean, some people might really their whole life just want a Lamborghini just because they really like the car. Some people might want a Lamborghini because for whatever reason they feel if they get it they're cool, or they've made it in life, or
My
B,
goal in life.
they're a billionaire and they ran out of things to buy.
My goal in life is to have a steady job as a lawyer. Really, my goal in life is just to become a lawyer.
That's your goal right now. That's your big goal.
Well, my goal right now is to get to Harvard.
To Harvard.
Yes. Harvard Law School.
What's your number? That's your number one goal right now.
Yes. And to keep my
What?
grades up, see if I can get there.
What goal do? I think I dropped you off in the back. What is one goal you have before the end of this school year?
One goal I have is to make, by the end of the school year, have all of my grades up to A's.
You're pretty close. It's a decent goal. Do you have a goal you're trying to accomplish before the end of the year?
Yes, trying to make it onto a basketball. Well, I'm really trying to do that in the summer.
That's a good goal, and I'm not looking all confused. 'Cause this is why y'all aren't car riders.
Makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
The manager of Chick-fil-A should come and help them figure out a better routine.
Screw it. Lincoln's dad, he owns a Chick-fil-A. He owns the Chick-fil-A on 105. Come get him to figure this out.
Yeah, like he would
Chick-fil-A
probably.
employees are smart.
Well, that's debatable, but whoever organizes the drive-through, especially, they're pretty good at organizational
Literally,
skills.
there'll be 30 people, and you're at the very end of the line, and you're in there, and you're literally
Hey,
there.
Robert, your 5 chicken nuggets are ready. Like, shut up, Calvin. Okay, give me my chicken nuggets and sauce.
Wait, you forgot the barbecue sauce?
Yeah, right?
Screw you!
No, barbecue sauce. Yeah, 14 is around the corner. It's kind of where everyone is in the back. Oh, maybe y'all can't get in yet. Do we have time?
It's
7:10, and y'all don't have to be here till 7:20.
Yes.
Watch this, we're gonna drive back around them.
I'm not talking about you won't pass these cars.
Literally, we just skipped like everybody in line.
No, we're not
but-
doing that. We're
Yeah, I know. That'd be rude to do.
That would not be
These
proper
other
driving.
old men and old women, no, some aren't old, but the old men and old women, they're like, what is this guy doing?
They don't.
Oh, can't drive you there because of cones.
It's okay.
Run over the cones, dude. Run over the
Oh, look at that truck.
Wear your yellow and blue Tuesday. Well, guess what? It's not Tuesday.
Yellow and blue for Ukraine.
Yeah.
In Russia.
Do you have the beauty filter on?
You're just that pretty. I don't have any filters on. We don't put filters on. Okay? Now, if I really researched it though, again, like starting with like the Apple iPhone 7 and like the Note 6 or 7, the normal cameras have some type of filtration on them. So like the average person, even like the normal Snapchat, depending on which camera or app you use, you'll look so much different. It is kind of nuts.
Oh, I love the donkeys.
Oh, is it Jag?
That looks like it.
I know, in the back of the truck. It might be. I wouldn't be surprised. He was riding. His dog just jumped in. Oh no, that's the same collar and everything.
Same color.
That might be from same breed.
It's like, it's Jag, but it looks like more of a girl. Looks like BB, but skinny.
Yeah.
If BB didn't have a bad diet. Like, what is BB?
Yeah, grandma.
It's not a bad diet. It's just too much. Like portions are so big. Like when Maddie was doing her diet, that's why she timed it. Like, and she would start eating and almost eat whatever you want, but time for 5 minutes. And when that alarm goes off, you got to take a break for 5 minutes. And then after that next 5 minutes, if you're still hungry, you can eat again. But your mind sometimes is quicker than your body. So like you're just like, I need to eat. And our whole life we're always taught you better finish everything on your plate. When in reality, maybe kids were right that you should eat until you're full and then stop.
Yeah, no, that looks like kind of like
That's a different color. It's just orange. I'll take it. No, that's the same color.
Mm-hmm. Those are good collars.
They really are.
So
They have the name tags on them. Hi.
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 Black labs.
He's like, look at all of these. Look at all these humans.
I love humans.
Like, like hello world.
That dog's solid.
Yeah.
Jag would be jumping out and attacking everyone.
No,
I don't think Jack would.
I throw him in the back of the truck
Sure.
often when I go pick him up.
I mean, yeah, he'd probably stay.
Dogs don't jump from that high unless they're crazy.
Jag's pretty crazy.
Oh, hey, there's Mr. Sherfy.
Who?
Mr. Sherfy.
Oh, yeah.
You wave at him?
I could.
You got a
He's going to
bus
be my
behind
choir
us.
teacher.
That's your choir teacher?
He's going to be my choir teacher.
One of them.
Soon.
It's gonna be one of them.
I have the same shirt he was wearing.
I was about to say this is car rider, but no, that's car rider. So all of these people who are getting out are.
Yeah, we're getting ready to run.
Oh no.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, and that's door 14.
And again, especially because you are so young, I mean, competition in the back of your head, it's always a good motivator. But don't worry about doing anything but beating your personal best. Because if you can constantly get a little better than what you were yesterday, which most people don't do in their life, but if you can just get, I'm talking just a smidgen better.
Oh my gosh, I wish you could hear me. And
You'll kick butt. You'll kick everyone's butt.
I totally forgot that camera was there.
What?
See my face now?
Ooh.
Ooh. Don't get that close.
Text my mom.
I hope Diddly and Hanson fix that. Cut that part out.
Yeah, I think on 3, you say whatever on your mind. 1, 2, 3.
Best
Reading a
I
book.
want to pet it.
You want to pet it? He's thinking of basketball.
And you want to read a book.
I want to read a book. All right, y'all. Y'all go run super, super fast.
Got it. Bye, Felicia.
Anyhow, I'm super proud of these kids. Super proud. Like, discipline is so important. Really, just in general, not just for kids, really for anyone. Discipline is very important, but praise is equally as important. Like, especially for kids. I know personally, I can get so caught up in trying to improve or better myself, or just get a step ahead, or get it together, that there's so many times that we forget just how much we accomplish. That's been one of the biggest things with these videos and journaling. Well, I guess it is journaling what I've been doing, but I have a program on my computer where I can record stuff, and I enter a lot of information, a lot of times just a vent, because I do like to talk a lot, and in order for someone to talk a lot, you need to have someone that is equally as good of a listener, which can be difficult to find sometimes. And really making sure that they understand that the things they're doing are not going unseen. Even the small, minute things that just become so repetitive throughout the day. So important to continue to reiterate and to praise your children. Even if you don't feel like your kids really want to talk to you or want to hear you, from the outside, if that's what it seems to you, I promise you, your words are resonating with them, even if it's just a little bit. And I also promise you that the number one thing a child wants is the approval of their parents. I know personally, I've always wanted to please my mother and please my father, and really just please anyone that you consider worthy of your praise, I guess, or worthy of your time, if that's even if even that's a way to put it. Your children, well, especially my children, 10, 11, 14, these are crucial years. Can you just sit back and remember when you were a teenager or a preteen, how confusing things could be, how quickly your mind would jump and scatter all over the place? Now just imagine what that's like being a child in 2022. So many generations feel that the new generation or the generation after them is less empathetic, for more or less don't have as upstanding values or beliefs. But I mean, let's get real. There's no generation that has a monopoly on values. I've said this before because it's just so true. And regardless of facts or what's right, wrong, and different, your underlying core beliefs plus culture, and that's not just culture of your country or your state or your race. I mean, that's culture of the home, culture of the family and friends that you're around. Everyone's perspective of truth can be so much different, and they can all be correct. Like, who's to say that the way someone views something is incorrect? Even if they have all the same underlying beliefs, have all the same information at hand that you have, can agree on what is true and what is not true, but still have a different viewpoint on it, just a different perspective. It's extremely fascinating. And I'll shut up because I'm about to pull up to the house. But today's Friday, and I can just already tell today is going to be an amazing day, for sure. For sure.